Hey everybody, Pixel here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Soul Silver. In the last episode, we defeated Whitney and got ourselves the... It's on our trainer card. Playing badge. I'll black out all those other gym leaders' faces. In this episode, we're going to finally be leaving Goldenrod City because, we've been here for like 2 episodes. And there's not much else to do right now. First, though, I want to go in here. Apparently, there's an odd tree on Route 36. They say it dances when you water it. Oh, that's a plane badge from Goldenrod Gym. Did you defeat Whitney? Well, then there's nothing to worry about, is there? I'll let you use this squirt bottle for a while, then. Oh, never mind. Keep it. She will give you the squirt bottle. We're going to need this, actually. This is a required item. It's the only Pokemon game where the watering can is a required item. But this is this game's watering can item. If we check it, it is designed like a Squirtle. And it's a bottle for using watering plants in the berry pots. We don't have the berry pots yet, but we'll get there. I may not look it, but I'm pretty good at mechanics. Do you know how to listen to radio? Yeah. You open your Pokegear and press the radio button. Then you see the screen for turning in a signal. In the middle of the screen is a radio reception map. You can move the blinking mark on the map around to tune into different radio shows. For those who think this is a pain, there are 4 channels, 2 on each side for easy tuning. Okay. Excuse me, kid. I received this letter the other day from a friend of mine. Here's the reply that I wrote. I'm stuck here and was wondering if you could deliver it. He's on Route 31. Can you help a guy out? Not right now, but you want to keep this in mind. We will be coming back to this. So we will enter onto Route 35, and there are 3 new encounters on this route, starting with Nidoran Female. Nidoran Female is a poison type. It's the more defensive of the Nidorans, and Nidoran Male and Female are 2 separate Pokemon, just because there weren't genders in Gen 1, which is when they were introduced. Nidoran Female evolves into Nidorina, and then Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen gets the dual poison ground typing, which is actually pretty decent. I mean, it takes a lot of damage from ground type moves, ice type moves, water type moves, but it's also a defensive Pokemon. It's relatively bulky, and I mean, it also has decent attacking stats. It's better as a special attacker. It has a higher attack stat, but it just gets more varied special moves. Either way, though, either ability really works for Nidoran Female. I'd personally go for Rivalry, just so I can do more damage to Pokemon of the same gender, but I mean, either one works. Next, we have Nidoran Male. Nidoran Male is also a poison type. Rivalry is 100% a better ability for this one in particular, just because it's going to be doing more attacking than it is defending. It gets a lot of varied special moves again, so I'd consider it better as a special attacker, but you can also teach it physical moves because it does have a higher physical attack stat. Overall, both of the Nidorans are decent, but they're nothing particularly special. The poison ground typing is very cool, though, so you can use that if you want. Finally, we have Yanma. Yanma is a bug flying type with average stats, and overall it's just not that excellent. However, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are Gen 4 games, and that means Yanma not only has an ability, 2 actually, it gets Compound Eyes or Speed Boost. Let me just say now, Speed Boost is way better than Compound Eyes. And if you level it up knowing the move Ancient Power, it evolves into Yanmega, which has the stats that you're seeing on screen right now. It's an excellent special sweeper with that special attack stat, and with Speed Boost to raise its speed every turn, it's very hard to take down. It's very annoying. So overall, Yanmega, one of the better Pokemon you can get in this game. Not sure if Yanma can learn Ancient Power through level up in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. If it can, you'll be seeing that on screen. Alright, so now that we're done with bios, we got Meryl. So this route is very straightforward. It's really just straight ahead with a lot of trainer battles on it. Which is cool. The Pokemon are obviously getting tougher with this level 15 Meryl. 186 experience, and defeat him. I would have won, but you lost if you lost for me. Yeah, that's how that works. There's a lot of campers on this route. My boyfriend's weak, so I can't rely on him. Well, at least you're a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Okay, she's got Pikachu. This one's level 16. I guess it does have an advantage against her boyfriend's Meryl. I'm pretty sure he had a Diglett in Gold and Silver, though. I don't know. Maybe we're actually coming up on the guy who does. This Pikachu is already a pain in the ass, and I hope it dies. Oh my god. We just hit a ×2 evasion Pikachu with an inaccurate ground type move. I'll take it. I'm gonna go for Water Gun now. I'm not risking another low accuracy move. Okay. Pikachu's dead, and it deserved it. Axol, 280 experience. Not quite enough to level up. Oh my, you're strong. I'm alright. Is this the guy with the Diglett? I've been getting Pokemon data off my radio. I think I'm good. I don't think the radio is quite the same as a Bulbapedia or Smogon or anything like that. Okay, Diglett is level 10. I was about to go over this like a boss fight, but I know nothing about this Diglett other than the fact that someone on this route had one. Let's just take that right out. Right on. It's dead as hell. Alright, 172 experience. Level 19. Mud Bomb. Sure. Let's get rid of Mud Shot. I think. Is this like the same? No! No! Forget a move. Is this like this? It's higher power with less accuracy. This lowers speed. This lowers accuracy. I'm gonna replace Tail Whip. I don't think it's worth getting rid of a more accurate move for this. And he's gonna send in Zubat. I think Togepi can handle that. Boo boo! I love Togepi's cry. Okay, it's just extra sensory. Kill it. Fuck him up. Good job, Togepi. I mean, you're 8 levels higher than it, but it's still... I mean, you're a Togepi. Okay. I'm sorry I'm using Wooper so much here, but I really want to get Wooper to level 20 before anyone else, or at least at a decent rate, like at least a higher rate of level up than anyone else right now. Just because it's one more level, and then we get my favorite Pokemon ever. So it's completely worth it. Okay, you go for your magnitude, pal. Okay. Take down that Diglett. Alright. $224 Pokédollars for winning. Why was I confused about that? Who knows? Behold my dexterity and grace. Okay, I'll behold it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be a way into it. This is the trainer I was talking about with the pathetic Pokemon at this point. Level 2 Voltorb! I mean, a level 7 Magnemite, that was something to be ashamed of, but a level 2 Voltorb! Luckily, this trainer is a little bit more redeemable than the guy with the Magnemite because his Voltorb do at least scale up in levels when you fight them, or as you defeat them, but level 2 at this point in the game when you're using level 20s, this one's level 6, that's a little better. And still, that's even less unforgivable than the level 7 Magnemite though. I don't know, there's a lot of weird trainers in this game, specifically in Gen 2. Gen 4 does fix a lot of the issues with like trainer battles and everything that Gen 2 had, but geez, there were a lot of them. Okay, Voltorb. Level 10. That's acceptable. That's an acceptable level for this point. I mean, not if you're a player. If you still have level 10 Pokemon at this point, you better get grinding, because oh boy, that's not gonna be fun to get back from. If I had level 10s at this point, I would just start over. I mean, I already have 5 Pokemon on my team, so naturally, my Pokemon are going to be a little lower leveled than what most people's Pokemon will be at this point. But, I mean, level 10 is just it's a little low. Send in another Voltorb. This one's level 14. See, that's acceptable. That's very acceptable. Sonic Boom, that's a good move for this point in the game. And everything only has like 50 HP. And now another Sonic Boom will be in range to take me out, but you just got bombed with mud. Voltorb fainted. Okay. 309? Is that going to be enough? No. One more battle. One more battle. Oh, you're the best I've ever battled. You're the one who saved all the Slowpoke? Well, no wonder I couldn't beat you. Would it be okay to get your number? I don't want to... No. I'm too famous for you. Ethan, what do you want? Hello, this is Ethan. How are you? It's so helpful. The Pokemon Center will heal your Pokemon for you for free. The first thing I do every time I arrive in a town is look for the nearest Pokemon Center. Keep up the great work, Ashley. That was a stupid call and you should feel bad, Ethan. Okay. Don't know why I got on the bicycle. I was going to heal up Wooper. Just because he got a little beat up there. Alright. Continuing. I'm practicing my fire breathing. This is my least favorite trainer class introduced in this game because his design is freaky. Fire breather Walt. Oh, he has a Magmar. That's pretty tough for this point in the game. Good on you. Good on you, Walt. Oh, thanks for lowering my accuracy. That's just what I needed. Fuck you. And level 20. Okay, we can stop using Wooper now. Magmar. He has 2 Magmars. Okay. It's time for Rocky. We haven't used Rocky in a while. Like, since Bugsy's gym. So, it's been a few episodes since Rocky's seen any battles. Which technically means it's been a week or 2. I don't remember when I fought Bugsy. This new computer has, like, it's just made recording a lot easier for me, so that's why my schedule has been a little more consistent lately. That and the fact that I'm actually scheduling times to record and everything. But recordings may be a little farther between because I'm getting a job, but whatever. Level 19 for Rocky. Ow, I scorched the tip of my nose. Maybe you shouldn't be playing with fire. What? Axol's evolving. Congratulations, your Axol evolved into Quagsire. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's tied, but I love Quagsire. Mostly I breathe fire, but want to exchange phone numbers? No. I knew that us fire breathers weren't particularly well liked. Well, I certainly don't like you. Axol's playfully nibbling at the ground. Okay, at least we're not in the grass. I'll switch Echo to the front. Salad has been seeing a little bit of fighting lately, so let's see what we can do over here. There's a bug catcher. I'm not completely aware of all the trainers here, so if I miss anyone, then I mean, it is my fault, but it's also not entirely. I want to fight at least most of the trainers I see, just so I can get as much experience as possible. That's just how I play Pokemon games. But it is, I mean, it's not completely necessary to fight everyone. It's just like, because the way I used to play, I used to be in like a rush for time when I'm playing Pokemon. Like, I just want to get through the game. But now it's like I want to spend time with my Pokemon because my Pokemon are cute as hell. Sometimes they're cool as hell, sometimes they're just straight up ugly, but I love them all the same. I see, so you can battle that way. What way are you talking about? No. I see, that's too bad. Why does everyone on this route want my phone number? I mean, come on. Okay, do we have any... We don't. Oh no. We don't have Pecha Berries and we don't have antidotes. I really need to stock up on medicine. Is this really all I have? Wow. Okay. Well. Whatever. Togepi will have to deal with that screeching noise, so if we come over here... The Pokeathlon Dome is this way. Please go through the entrance gate and do participate in the games. No thank you. The bug catching contest is held on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Not only do you earn a prize just for participating, but you get to keep the last bug you caught. I'm recording this on a Wednesday, so we'll be going over the encounters in the national park a different time, just because right now we can't even catch a lot of the Pokemon. A lot of the Pokemon here can only appear in a bug catching contest. My mom can't take my Pokemon and tells me not to play with it indoors. But hey, I can keep it in my Pokewalker. That way I'm always with it. Dead accessories. We're not going to be talking about the Pokewalker in this Let's Play just because it's pretty much irrelevant at this point. Pay attention, please. Oops, I have to quit thinking like a teacher all the time. You must be a Pokemon trainer. Since you're working so hard, I want you to have this. And she will give you a Quick Claw. Let a Pokemon hold that Quick Claw. Sometimes it will strike first during battle. Alright. Actually, we do have a lot of slow Pokemon. Let's give this to someone. Onix is one of our faster Pokemon. Eggo is gonna get a lot more speed not too long from now. Quagsire is definitely our slowest. Atlas is decently fast, and Meganium doesn't really, or Bayleaf doesn't really need to move that fast right now, so I'm gonna give it to Quagsire. Quagsire's just getting all the love today, even though he's not in the front anymore. I want him to have his debut battle against something more important than the trainers around here. So I'll also be fighting the trainers in the national park later, just because, like, there's not much we can do here right now. So I'll also be, like, next time I return to the national park, I will be quiet for a little bit so you can hear the music, because it really does have fantastic music. But we can't even do anything there right now, so we're just going to keep on going to Route 36, where we have some new encounters, starting with Growlithe. Growlithe is an excellent Fire-type Pokemon. It gets Intimidate for an ability, which is better than Flash Fire. Lowers the attack of the opponent on entry into the battle. All of its stats are really good. Like, it has nothing under 80, which is something you can almost never say for any Pokemon. And it does get a decent variety of moves. It's also a mixed attacker, so you can teach it pretty much anything and it will be good, as long as, like, your nature doesn't affect either attacking stat. So it's pretty good. I really like Growlithe. It was used a lot for VGC. In 2017, just because it gets a lot of things in more recent games that really do improve. Togepi just used Explosion. Holy shit. Okay, back to the bio. It's decent. It works really well. If you manage to get your hands on a Firestone, then definitely use it. Togepi just fucking exploded. Okay. Next up we have Vulpix. Vulpix is a fire type, and it's a fast wall. A fast special wall, to be correct. Water type does have a lot of special moves. Ground type is a very physical type, and so is rock. So, not the best possible stat setup for a fire type Pokemon. It has decent special attack, but everything else is 73 to 76. All of its main uses come in later games, and right now it's really just not worth using. In my opinion, there are definitely people who would disagree. Vulpix is a very popular Pokemon. Next up we have Stantler. Stantler is a normal type with Intimidate for its ability. That's all there really is to say. It has terrible defensive stats, okay attacking stats, and decent HP, but all it's really good for is using Reflect and Light Screen. That said, it can also learn Hypnosis. It gets a lot of weird moves that you wouldn't expect a normal type to have. So, overall, I can recommend Stantler. It's just there's definitely better options out there. Okay, we don't have any revives, and Togepi fainted, which puts me in a compromising situation. Do I want to go back and heal Togepi, or do I just want to switch Bayleaf to go behind it? I'm gonna go with Bayleaf behind it. I can properly prepare for any Pokemon adversary. I doubt it. School Kid Tim Allen. Send in Tangela. Okay. Bayleaf can't very properly deal with a Tangela right now, so... Neither can any of these! I mean, I guess Atlas can. Atlas doesn't have any Bug-type moves, but it can deal decent, like a respectable amount of damage to Tangela. It's a Grass type. It doesn't... We had Aerial Ace and I used Horn Attack. Okay, well, time to make up for that mistake. Still not enough to take it out. Is Tangela really that tanky? I don't know. I've never used a Tangela, and Tangela was one of the many Pokemon I didn't make a bio for in Fire Red Leaf Green, so I really have no idea. Take that out, and it will faint. That is how that works. School Kid Tim Allen. Was my prediction incorrect? Very. When I'm reading textbooks and walking, I have to look down so I notice items on the ground. Next time I find something, I'll give it to you. May I have your phone number? Not right now, but I do recall him being a particularly useful phone number, so we'll see. I'm the flower shop's Floria. Listen, when I sprinkled water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. If you soaked it... Oh, that's the squirt bottle. Soak the tree for me. I want to see what happens. There's an odd tree. Use the squirt bottle? Yes. The odd tree doesn't like the squirt bottle. The odd tree attacked. Sudowoodo! Sudowoodo is a rock-type Pokemon. It is not a grass type, despite it being a tree. And that's because it's a mimic. It disguises itself as a tree, so it doesn't get attacked. And this one just so happened to be in the way of everyone else, so we gotta beat it. It's level 20. Don't know what moves it has. Not really relevant. This isn't a legendary Pokemon or anything, it's just a field encounter. But it really is, it's a good Pokemon. I mean, Rockhead is definitely the better ability. It can avoid recoil altogether. It has very high attack and defense. So if you get a move like, say, Head Smash on it, which I'm not even sure it gets, I highly doubt it. I mean, it's good. It's decent overall, but I mean, the low speed and special defense makes it a very tricky Pokemon to use. You should really only use it in very specific circumstances that you know it won't be disadvantaged in. It also gets a lot of cool moves. It gets Low Kick, it gets Rock Tomb, it gets probably Brick Break, it gets some recoil moves, which it won't take damage from because of Rockhead. It's pretty decent overall. So, I came to realize that I really don't have many things I can do against this thing. I mean, Rocky is a rock type, so rock is neutral against rock, but I can't do that much damage to it. I got a heavy ball from Kurt, and I'm pretty sure Sudowoodo's heavy. Not completely certain, but we'll see. I'm just gonna throw Pokeballs at it and hope one gets it, because I can't do any damage to this thing. Alright, there's number 1. Mimic. Oh, I learned Rock Tomb. And our Reflect wore off. This is bad. Have an Ultra Ball. I don't... 1, 2, 3. Caught it. Okay. Caught Sudowoodo. Data was added to the Pokedex. It disguises itself as a tree to avoid attack. It hates water, so it will disappear if it starts raining. I will not give it a nickname. I don't know why it would disguise as a tree if it hates water. That was fun. I want to give you this for entertaining me. Is that all I am to you? Some form of entertainment? We will get the berry pots. With the berry pots, you can grow any berry from any region with no worries. That's right, I'll give you some berries too. Berry pots won't do any good without berries. We will get some Oran berries. Pecha berries. You have to plant berries in the soil. You should water them from time to time, then they'll grow strong. I have to go back to Goldenrod. Are you heading for Ecruteak? Then you should go north here. See you around. Okay. I'm really not completely certain how berry pots work, so... Use... Oh! Yeah, you can, like... You can grow berries from your bag, which is one of the coolest features in Pokemon. All you have to do is plant a berry that you already have, and... I mean, it's just, this is a cool feature. I'm glad this is in the game. I'm gonna want some more Pecha berries, so I'm just gonna put that there. I'm gonna water it. Alright. So, that's gonna be all for today. In the next episode of Pokemon Soul Silver, we are going to be heading on to Ecruteak City. I will see you guys then.